Hello everyone, peace be upon you. In this video, I'm going through a short discussion on introduction to graphic design. So I try to compare this. So now, the first aspect. So these are the content. What is graphic design? Who is a graphic? Who is a graphic designer? Element of graphic design. Principles of graphic design. So these are the things we're going to touch. So the first one, what is graphic design? So it is the art and practice of planning and projecting ideas and experiences with visual and textual content. So this aspect does that it deals with ideas that are brought into life. So through visual and textual content. So this is a graphic design. So this idea is brought into life by visual and textual content. Who is a graphic designer? A graphic designer is a person who understands the principles of design and can apply them to elements to communicate certain ideas or messages. So the graphic designer, the person that would understand the principles. So the principles and the elements, we're going to talk about it uh, after this. So we'll talk about this. So the element are some things that are contained in graphic design. So if a person, we call it, understand this element and able to use the principle on it, so that person will be called a graphic designer. So as I've said earlier, that what it we bring ideas into life. So bring ideas into life. So and by bringing it, the understanding, the understanding, the understanding about those principles and elements on the element must be there. So now the elements. So elements, design elements are the basic unit of any visual design, with forms which forms its structure and convey visual messages. So this element is the structure. That means the main part of a graphic design. So the structure, that means the main part, the body, everything. So now there are many five basic elements. So there are many of them, but the one I'm going to touch in this aspect is what just five. So the first one is what a line shape. A line shape, okay, a line is a shape that connects two or more points. So there are 2 points. So when 2 points join together, that stuff is called what? It's called a line. I hope you are all getting it. So the next one is color. Color refers to the visual response of the eye. It has the strongest emotional power of all the elements. So this color is what? That's response. When you see it, that response to the eye, what it will bring the response to the eye because it's sharp. You understand? So the color is also part of the element of graphic design. Now the next one is the shape. A shape is any dimensional area with a recognizable boundary. So it has a boundary, a shape. So it has a dimensional area with boundary. So the next one is form. A form is a visual quality of a surface or object. It can be 3D or 2D. So in the shape also has two dimensions. What do you call this? A shape is a one-dimensional shape. A shape is a one dimension. It's a one dimension. So it has two measurements, the height and the width. So a shape, because a shape doesn't have faces. The only face that it has is just one face. Just one face. Just one face. You understand? So it's, and again it's only done on a plane shape. But this form it has it can be 2 dimension or 3 dimension, and it has more than two measurement. So next one is a texture. A texture is a physical quality of a surface. So this is surface. So the surface uh and all the background. So the first surface of the background. You understand? So the next one is what principles principles of graphic design. There are many six types of principles principle in graphic design. So which include these are six. So the one I'm talking about, the one are going we are going to what talk about is what the six of them. There are more than six, but the one that I want to touch is what six. So the first one is a constant. So constant in graphic design occurs when visual elements placed close together noticeably differ from each other. So this like the difference between two elements, between two elements. So they talk about the difference. So it can be the now one other thing is that the principle is applied on elements. As I've said it before, all the principles is applied in each of the elements. So constant can be constant in a color, can be constant in we call it constant in 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 shape and the rest. You understand? So it talk about what the difference. The difference that is what noticeable. The difference that is what noticeable between two elements. So like this one now, we have like a shape on its own at the left side, or the right side, the shape is placed on something. So no, you know these are different. In the left side is black, while the right side is what is white. You understand? So that contrast, that difference is called what contrast. So the next one is hierarchy. Hierarchy. So it's a visual is a visual design principle which designer used to show the importance of each element by manipulating its characteristics. You understand? So this one is what it is what hierarchy. That means the most important aspect, the most important aspect being noticed, being quickly noticed than the other one. Now, hierarchy, as the name goes, so you all know it. So, is a form of what making the most important ideas or the most important element being noticeable than the other. You understand? So the most important element being noticed than the other. So it make it so in this aspect why do that hierarchy? So that hierarchy will be bigger than than the other one. If you see this one, if you see this diagram, you see that the one at what that like the cylinder shape is bigger than the rest. So that the biggest one what is catch the eye. It give importance to the what to the big one. You understand? So it give importance to what to the big one. So that is the what that is what the form of that is a hierarchy, the principal hierarchy. And that hierarchy can be on shape, it can be on color, and the color maybe the brightness. The brightness, maybe you make your what one of the that shape or that shape or this thing to be brighter than the rest. So to make the eye to catch that one first. Once the flower is what is being looked, you understand. So alignment is the arrangement of various items in relation to the various border or edges of the allowable area. So this is alignment. So this is one alignment, you know. So the alignment can be in the what alignment at the edge, alignment etc. And the rest. So this is alignment. Uh this is what alignment. Okay, the next one is for balance. Balance is the offsetting on how the graphical weight of components balance with each other on the other side of a design to create satisfaction, completion, and correction. So this in this place is balance the of balance. So the symmetrical balance. So that means it has them the both sides are equal, but there's asymmetric balance. The one of the side is greater than than the other side. You understand? One of the side is greater than the other side. That means it's heavier than the other side. And the last one is radial balance. That means the the flyer is focused on the middle. You understand? That means everything is focused on the middle. So this was balance. The next one is repetition. Repetition means simply using the same element over and over again. So this can be done on the flyer while repeating some things severally. So it can be repeating in font, repeating shape, repeating. You understand? As I said before, principle is what is done, is what is being used on an element. So when the person understands the principle and is able to use the principle on that element, that person will become what a graphic designer. You understand? So the next one, which is the last one, is what? Simplicity. Simplicity is this aspect is very important because this will be how some people feel. It's very important. It's very important. So simplicity in graphic design is about using a few elements as possible to make a powerful impact. So you want to make a flyer, make it simple. Don't put this bam, 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 bam at the end. It will become bulky and it just looks somehow. So take the important idea, the important information, put it. So me, for instance, you later become a graphic designer, or I know some of you are graphic designer. I know me, you are upcoming graphic designer. So if you want to do if you want to do a flyer for a client, just collect the most important information. It's not everything you just get. Okay, it brings you put everything on it, and in the end, the flyer just looks somehow, don't look anyhow. It will be what? It will not be what? It will not be eye catching. It will not look fine. So take the important if some information the information is much is very important that maybe there are so many someone should still make it to what to fit the proper place but the best. Don't allow the flyer should be having so many information on it. So just pick the most important aspect of what you want to make a flyer on, and that is all. Because that's all. So when this is done, so you have a beautiful flyer. You have a beautiful flyer. So and with your ideas, you bring your ideas to it. You bring your imagination and your own stuff. Tune everything, and you have better, a beautiful, an eye-catching flyer. So this is the end of this class.